All right, here we are. Here we be. It's that time. It's time for the end of week PulseWave report with yours truly, the Algo Capitalist, aka the Vulcan, coming to you live from PulseWaveTrading.com, home of the world famous PulseWave price trigger reports that you can take advantage of right now by going to PulseWaveTrading.com. You know what it is. You know what to do. And you got to take advantage of that 14-day free trial, man. Get that weekly report in your hands, man. Get that report in your hand. 14-day trial, pulsewavetrading.com. All right, so this is our Take Back Friday edition, where we look at key markets and determine what we think is going to be taking place. So that's what we do. All right, so in this particular section, we're going to go super fast. I am exhausted. It has been a long, long day for me. I've been dragged back into the lab. I had to fix a few things that were malfunctioning and had to move some things over to another format, and it was just hard. And then since I am the lab man, I'm the only one in the lab, everything is on me in that department. So I am committed to getting you guys the best and most accurate, up-to-date market information that you will not find anywhere else. It's just how we do, man. It is what it is. That's just how we get down. So hopefully everything will be up and running smoothly now. If you are a subscriber to the PulseWave reports, go ahead and refresh your browsers and your dashboard will be updated. Everything is updated. I just put in the last finishing touches a moment ago. So go ahead and make that happen and you will be happy you did. Things will look very nice and neat to you, as you will see once you log in. All right, I got to move real fast because I got to go. Like I said, I'm spent, man. If you only knew what I did today in that lab. Yeah, I did a lot. All right, so let's hurry up and just run through these. All right, I got to move fast. Okay, so the first chart we're going to look at is what is it? ATER. It's an equity. All right, and it's traded on the Nasdaq. So here on the weekly chart, what you see before you is that you are in a bear market on this particular security. As you can see, we're in a red zone. See, it's bearish. See the red grizzly bear at the bottom right-hand corner. We are in a bear market on the algo charts, and we are below the Kumo cloud. You just came off of a pretty nice little technical bounce off the prior support lows, but now the bears have been increasing this week, sticking their heads up, looking ready to take this thing down to another leg down after giving you a weekly high, putting in a new weekly high, believe it or not. Been a very long base here on this weekly chart, been basing out now for several weeks. Now the market was trying to come up here and get toward the end of the Kumo, the bottom of the Kumo cloud, but it's just not happening. So right now you're still in a bear market. The bullish momentum has come off the table, and the bears are coming back into the market. So we're probably going to see a new leg down starting to form going into next week on this particular chart. All right, next up, we got the spider, the S&P 500. All right, the ticker here is SPY. And what do we have here? Well, the market is in a bear market. It is red. I don't care what anyone else is telling you. This is in a bear market. You're in the red zone, the grizzly bear on the right-hand side. It is what it is. And this is a weekly chart, not a daily chart. You've put in a short-term top. What else do you want to say? The uptrend has been broken. All right. You went into full-blown correction mode. Okay. Then the market tried to come off correction, tried to, put a bottom in and just run this thing through. And then look, for the last couple of weeks, this is week 4. If this bar finishes like it did, around the same kind of way tomorrow with no big deal, you basically have been falling for 4 straight weeks. All right. Now you're in the black. All right. Meaning that you got the buying still coming into the market, albeit not not heavy enough because the bears have been putting it down. But so far, got to give it up. So far, depending on what happens tomorrow, there's a possibility you could be putting in a rally alert going into next week. But there's a problem. Although you still got this this technical bounce off the lows, this bear market rally, but you can see the bullish momentum has come off, ladies and gentlemen. Bullish momentum has come off. Whatever's happening this week is not because of buying. It's because of bears. Yeah, man. Very interesting chain of events. So all I can say is so far it's looking like, the bulls are going to try to hold their ground here using the top of the Cumulo cloud as a technical rally point. We'll see if they're successful tomorrow. Tomorrow's close is going to be very, very important. Let's see here. I see you said there have been quite a few food processing plants exploding across the country. Too many to be a coincidence. Yeah, man. They want famine. They want to bring famine into the land, dude. That's all I can say. All right. Now, one other thing before we get off the S&P 500, the SPY checker. Look how long this rally lasted. All right. This bear market rally has been fierce. I know, ladies and gentlemen, I know it's trippy, isn't it? It's trippy because you've been in the red, believe it or not. According to the algo charts, and these are weekly charts, ladies and gentlemen. I know. But look, has anything changed in this chart? This is like a super market situation going on here. Even though this thing has climbed, for whatever reason, the system has been picking up that this thing is doomed. You're still, even though the market has been going straight up, what it's trying to say is, nah. It tried to get green right here. This would have been the beginning. The week of December the 31st of 2021 would have been the actual beginning of a bull market cycle, a long-lasting bull market cycle. But that's not what happened. The market couldn't hold it, and that signified the top. So all this being in the black made it seem like we was in a bull market, but it was a fake bull market. What you were in was a mechanical controlled bear market. I know this is weird to you, and this goes all the way back to 1994. It's basically saying that everything that you have seen since 1994 is a joke. It's money printing and things of that nature. And it looks like it's over. It looks like it could be over. We came off lock, and basically so far this year, it's been all downhill. You got a technical bounce right here, but unless now, I mean, can the market lock back in and start a run all over again like back here? It might, but as of right now, you bearish, baby. I don't know what to say. It is what it is. Now the market looks like it's locked back in. It wants to do something, but we'll see. So I just had to show you guys these algo charts so you can get an idea of what's really happening and how the system picks things up. And yeah, I admit I hold some things close to the vest. I may not say too much, but when I do put it out there, I'm not just pulling things out the wind and just talking, in the wind. I'm telling you what I see, what and things that have happened. Now, see, all right, this is from my man Loco in Aussie land. Now, this is another interesting thing. I want you to see and compare these two charts. Now, the last chart was the SPY, the S&P 500, the Spider ETF. This is a Aussie stock. It's S32. You notice something different? Now, this goes all the way back right now to 2017. Notice how you've had cycles here, boom and bust. You had a bear cycle here, and for a while you were in a bull cycle. Then you've been in a long-term bear market, and it included this run all the way up to here. Now that's crazy. This bear market rally off the bear market lows, you were still in a bear market. Nothing changed. Nothing changed until technically the week of December the 10th, 2021. Now you are officially you've been officially in a bull market, and look how the market responds. It's all bullish, right? You went from a bear market correction that became so powerful it turned into a change of trend. You broke out and became bullish instead of bearish, but now something's happening right now up here. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, you have a short-term top in place in this security, and now the bears are in control of this. Now, you haven't switched over to a bear market yet. This is just a bull market correction. So a bull market correction is already underway in this security. The system told you this the week of April the 8th of 2022. And you have been bearish and heading downward ever since. You are right. It's looking like 2022 is the year of the great reveal and great market reversal. When I told you that I was concerned about a global algo shift, well, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Read it and weep. These are the algo charts, the weekly algo charts that can distinguish between real and fake markets. That's why the pulse waves are so powerful. Even though you would have been buying here and making all this money, the system was telling you, have fun, make money, use your stops, but remember, you're in a bear market. Remember, you're in a bear market. Oh, the market's going higher, yeah, but remember, you're in a bear market. Yeah, but it's still going higher, yeah, but remember, you're in a bear market. And then when it finally turned around, then the system said, okay, you can breathe easy now, keep having fun, keep buying, but now you're officially in a bull market. Congratulations. And then right here, it said, oh, the party's over, ladies and gentlemen. The market correction has started. And then here we are. You can't make this stuff up, people. It is right here in your face. All right, let's take a look at what silver is looking like. All right, so according to the algo chart, silver has been in a bullish situation for a minute, right? We turn green on the screen right here. Even with these dips, the system was saying, yeah, it's dipping, but still in an overall bull market. Buy the dip. Yeah, it's in the bull market. Buy the dip. Look, it got long here. System got long here. Yeah, you had your corrections along the way. And right now, the green is off the screen. You're no longer in a bull market in silver. You're now officially in a bear market. Here's the tiny little red bear. He will grow and get bigger as the trend gets bigger. That's how it goes. All right. So here is the official selling. You've been consolidated in a sideways market pattern within the Kumo cloud, and so far going into to next week, it looks like the market is setting up for a crash alert, and so we're meaning that the market is preparing to fall outside of the Kumo cloud and crash hard. Now you got the increasing selling coming in, but it's kind of dropped off a little bit. Still in a bear market, but the extreme selling seems to have taken a pause. We'll see how the market closes tomorrow, but you may have taken a pause. But don't be too quick, because you can relock in at any moment. When I switch this over to a daily chart, see what I mean? See what I mean, Vern? You're already falling outside of the Kumo cloud on the daily, and you're starting on the daily chart. This is the official of the new or next leg down. Ouch. Bearish pointer from March the 29th. Here we come. You're already dangling over the edge with increasing selling momentum here. You're already locked in a bear market up here, but you got increasing selling momentum here. Silver is not looking good at all. Don't hate me, I'm just a messenger. All right, here is theta. Here is theta. All right, so theta still, I can't show weekly charts on it. It's messed up. I don't know why. But on the daily chart, this is what we're looking like. Looks like we're setting up for a crash alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading. There's a high risk probability that the market's going to fall outside of the Kumo cloud and continue to plummet. We'll see what happens. You got increasing selling, and then you got some bulls coming in here and trying to defend the bottom of the Kumo cloud. You see that here? See that increasing buying? Someone's trying to defend this area, thinking you can get another bounce back up. We'll see who wins. Looks like the bears are going to win this one. The last sell signal we got was back here, and you saw this downside production. So we'll see what happens. All right, next up, we got XRP Ripple. Here's XRP Ripple. All right, so Ripple has been moving sideways with a bearish bias. You had a little bit of green opportunity up in here. The market couldn't go any higher. Got that crash alert, got that downside production. Right now, the market is looking weak. You're in a bear market. You got increasing selling pressure, and that bear is extending. So this one, where it's bearish going into next week. All right, how about diamonds? This is the ETF for the Dow Jones, and you see the Dow Jones Industrial Average is in a bear market, and it looks like you're going to put in a new leg down going into next week. And you got this bearish pointer from back here. And this is a very wide Kumo cloud from like 350 down to 295. So that's a pretty wide cloud. And we'll see what happens. But it looks bearish to me right now. All right, moving over to the Russell ETF, the IWM. You can see here you have been in the black for now, with the bulls keeping the market afloat. But as you can see here visually, this passes the eye test. You are in a consolidated environment. This market really isn't going anywhere, but you're still in a bear market. You're still in a bear market. Yeah, the market kind of got a little technical bounce off the lows, but not really. You're still in the Kumo cloud, and you're not going anywhere. You just can consolidate. You're sandwiched here. And look how long the Russell can go. It's letting you know. The last consolidation started on the week of February the 12th of 2021 and lasted all the way up until October the 29th of 2001. So basically the whole year, it just moved sideways on the weekly chart, doing absolutely nothing for you. And then we broke and took this leg down in 2022, and here you are. So sideways market continuing with a bearish bias. All right, next up we got gold. We already talked about silver. Here's gold. All right, so gold is looking like it wants to put in another down leg going into next week. Locked in on this bear market. You came off on the extreme selling pressure, and now it looks like you got a little bit of buying in there, but I'm thinking that this one's gonna fold because you are, as of right now, this market is setting up for a major crash going into next week with this overbought signal on this weekly chart. I know you got the bullish pointer here, so at some point the market will come back and try to test it, but right now you got the bears and the bulls battling it out. All right, let's see, the Qqq Nasdaq 100 ETF. You can see the crash alert. You see all this downside production, the bearish pointer, and whatever fight the bulls had left in them. The bulls have left the building. The bears are increasing their selling positions and trying to take this thing out of the cloud as well. If it falls out of the Kumo cloud, it's murder she wrote. It's all over. All right, let's take a look at Ethereum here. So Ethereum is in a bear market on the weekly algo chart. The bulls have been trying to, hold this thing steady. You can see, though, they lost this battle here. You topped out. Bears came right on in, pulled the market down, and you've been steady falling here. This is the Ethereum cash market, not the futures. So as it stands, looks like the bears have this one, so I'm calling it sideways to slightly lower with a bearish bias. And last but not least is the Bitcoin. This is the cash market, not the futures. Same as the Ethereum. Bears are locked in. The bullishness has come out of the market so far, and this thing looks like it just wants to fall over the cliff going into next week. So we're going to see what happens here. All right, are the bulls going to be able to come back in and defend the bottom of the Kumo cloud, or is this market going to fall out of bed and just get decimated? So I will be taking a look at things tomorrow morning. Right now I'm just going to follow the system. I'm not going to panic or do nothing like that. I'm just going to let the system do what it do, and then we'll see what happens, see what the market's looking like tomorrow morning, and throughout the day, we'll see. As generally speaking, as you know, this was our last video for the week. So hopefully we'll see some interesting things take place here. But all right, you want to see Litecoin? All right, that'll be our last one. We'll do Litecoin, and then that'll be it. Let's see here, Litecoin. Let's see what I got for you. All right. I know I got it here somewhere. Let's see. I know I got it here somewhere for you. All right, here we go. All right. All right, so your Litecoin is also in the same type of situation. Been flip-flopping up here, though. A lot of flip-floppage. Market doesn't know what it wants. It starts a bear trend, then it stops and forms a bullish one, stops, goes bearish again, then it's just flip-flopping, long, short, long, short, long, short. Right now, the bears have it. Looks like the bulls have given up. You see that buying momentum's come off, and the selling looks like it's accelerating. I see this one also sideways, but with a bearish bias as well. All right, you know what to do, man. Smash that like button, and bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give not them back. Have a great weekend, and I am out. Peace.